On a gorgeous Wednesday night here in Elliotsburg, Pennsylvania, on the campus of Westbury High School. We are here at Mustang Stadium for night number 3 of the 2022 Westbury Homecoming Week as we have the Westbury Mustangs taking on the Big Spring Bulldogs in a Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup. Hello everyone watching on the Westbury Athletic Party YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall of the Golden Pipes of Westbury Athletics. Here for what has so far been a very long week for Westbury Athletics, and we are just about halfway through it for 2022 Westbury Homecoming Week. And we're going to have the starting lineups announced right here for this matchup. Westbury's in the green, Big Spring's in the white. Big Spring's in the white, Westbury's in the green. And we are now underway here for the Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup. Had to wait here for our pregame notes here, but Westbury Mustangs are coming to this game with a 6-1 overall record. They're coming off their first loss of the year this past Monday on the road down at Dillsburg against the Northern York Polar Bears. The Polar Bears were victorious 1-0 against the Westbury Mustangs. Westbury losing their first game of the year. But prior to that, Westbury has won 6 in a row, and they look to get back into the winning column here today. And the Big Spring Bulldogs are currently 1-5-1 overall. They have 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 draw in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. As Big Spring is coming up a tough 4-2 loss this past Monday at home against Gettysburg. And Big Spring currently on a 3-game losing streak. Their only win on the year so far was back on September 7th for 3-0 shutout victory on the road at James Buchanan, which was also their only Mid-Penn Colonial Division win so far this year. Westbury currently ranked number 2 in the District 3 2A power rankings, only behind number 1 Fleetwood. Fleetwood currently undefeated through 9 games with 8 wins and 1 draw. And now here's the cross here ideal for Garrett Bartlow, and it gets cleared out. Last year, these two teams had a surprising split between the two in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division back on September 3rd a year ago right here at Mustang Stadium. The Mustangs were victorious by a score of 6-1, but then later on, almost 1 week later on October 7th at Big Spring, the Bulldogs were victorious by a score of 3-1. So the home team won both games between these two teams last year. Westbury need to do something to get by in win column, coming off their first loss of the year against the Polar Bears. And while this game is happening, we never got to introduce the starting lineups here, but I did to the crowd here. But never for everyone watching at home, we thank everyone at home for tuning in on the Westbury Athletic Party YouTube channel. Here is the starting lineups. First for Big Spring. Number 5 is a midfielder, Jake Morgan. Number 7 is a midfielder, Cameron Lay. Number 10 is a defender, Eli Reeder. Taven Black is number 13. He'll be a forward. And that is a save by the goalkeeper, who is number 14, Peyton Weekly. The 3 defenders, 17, 18, and 19 in order, are Wes Real, Caden Hetrick, and Josh Durf. Our midfielder is number 26, Peyton Neidlinger. Number 31 is Ray Gutshaw, midfielder, and number midfielder is number 45, Gabe Ewert. And the Big Spring Bulldogs are coached by Scott Anderson, assisted by Joshua Coleman, Ryan Long, and Greg Ellerman. And now the starting lineup for the Westbury Mustangs in the green. Garrett Bartlow is at forward, and Josiah Twig. Garrett Bartlow is number 22. Josiah Twig is number 20. Number 29 is the Westbury goalkeeper. Hasn't had to face any shots yet so far in this game. Is Andrew Riesinger. Number 4 is Zach Byers. Number 3 is Justin Clegg. Number 12 is Ethan Dodson. Number 16 is Caleb Nickel. Number 18 is Kyle Port. He has been having a great year as a forward so far this year. Mason Sano is number 10. Number 7 is Bryce Turok, and number 2 is Tanner Sigler. And those are the starting lineups. West Prairie coached by Jared Weibly, assisted by Charles Ank. And the athletic trainer, we have a new athletic trainer this year, ladies and gentlemen. Last year it was Spencer McCory. We heard he's doing great things over at UPMC in Harrisburg. And our new athletic trainer is Zach Rudy. Hopefully Zach Rudy won't have to go out to the field too much here tonight. Hopefully not at all. So here we go. Back to live broadcasting on play-by-play here by yours truly, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Night number 3 for West Prairie homecoming week. We have lots to talk about coming up with a week ahead and what we have seen so far this week for 2022 West Prairie homecoming week. 5 games in 5 days, and Raysinger has some trouble with it, and going for the ball was number 26, Peyton Neidlinger. Raysinger got to get the free kick. Coming up later on, we'll have our West Prairie Athletic Power Trivia question, getting a little too ahead of ourselves here right now. And we're here now to Josiah Twig. This ball's got to be cleared out. Good takeaway there for Ethan Dodson. This ball intercepted by Justin Clegg. Last time we saw West Prairie boys soccer at home was against Shippensburg, and the Mustangs got a one goal win against the Greyhounds, 1-0. And that one goal was scored by Justin Clegg in the final 7 minutes of the game even. Here is Mason Sano now. Or no, that's Kyle Port. Kyle Port looking for a cross down the middle, looking for Mason Sano. And that will roll out or be kept in. But it's going to be a Big Spring throw. Big Spring out in Newville. Local rivalry between these two schools. Always a fun one between these two teams. The home team in both of these matchups between West Prairie and Big Spring ended with the win for the home team. And Zach Bauer is able to get this clearance. Pass that back towards Josiah Twig. Or excuse me, no, that was Tanner Sigler actually. Here's Josiah Twig. Pass it back and forth between the defenders. Big Spring currently on a 3-game losing streak. Their only win so far this year was against James Buchanan. They started off the year with a surprising draw, 1-1 against Gettysburg in the first game of the year for Big Spring. West Prairie won 6 in a row before suffering their first loss on Monday against the Polar Bears from Northern. But West Prairie having yet to lose here at home. West Prairie currently 4-0 here at Mustang Stadium. There's just something about West Prairie boys soccer that makes them so dominant here at home, which is really ideal, especially coming up on October 8th when West Prairie hosts the 2022 Perry County Boys Soccer Tournament against Greenwood and Susquehanna. Big Spring doing very good on possession so far. And here comes Ethan Dodson. Over now to Mason Sano. Sano being defended well by Eli Reeder. And this ball's got to go back towards the defenders. And cleared out by Big Spring. Under the lights here at West Prairie Mustang Stadium. Throwing here to Garrett Bartlow. Bartlow right off the corner, and it's going to be a corner kick here for West Perry. Just getting started here at West Perry Mustang Stadium. A gorgeous Wednesday night here for the pretty much the last full day of summer. The fall equinox is tomorrow at 9:03 p.m. And we could be playing West Perry field hockey tomorrow night from summer straight into fall when the equinox occurs. West Perry field hockey tomorrow night here in Mustang Stadium at 7:15. So who knows? We could be playing field hockey in the summer and literally straight into fall. Ball taken by Kyle Port. Over here now to Justin Clegg. Nice defense shown here by Big Spring, especially for number 7, Cameron Lay. Now just 10 minutes into this game and still no goals to this point. Ball over here now to Bryce Turok. Bryce Turok pass it back to Zach Byers. We're here now to Kyle Port. Kyle Port looking for a through ball through Garrett Bartlow. Garrett Bartlow, the senior, having a fantastic senior year so far. Now this ball is cleared out. West Perry, as we mentioned earlier, currently ranked second in the PIAA District 3 2A power rankings. Only behind number 1's spot right now goes to Fleetwood. Fleetwood, current number 1 in 2A District 3, with an undefeated record of 8 wins, no losses, and 1 draw so far. Here's Kyle Port. And Zach Byers going to take that ball away from Lay. And Lay just clears this ball out. Over here now to Josiah Twig. And Lay with that interception. Over here now to Jake Morgan. Jake Morgan being taken away by Caleb Nickel. Ethan Dodson trying to get that ball back. Intercepted by Big Spring. And Justin Clegg trying to get that ball away from Ray Gutshaw. Over here now, Kyle Port. Kyle Port with nobody in front and looking for a third ball to Garrett Bartlow. Bartlow looking for a nice pass to Kyle Port, and Port gets defended well by Wes Rio, and it's got to be a corner here for the Mustangs. Or no, it's actually got to be a goal kick. The players thought this was going to be a corner, but instead it's a goal kick. So did I for a moment. Want the latest content for West Perry Athletics as well as exclusive broadcasts, you can go over to Facebook. We're going to have the link on the top of your screen here in just a second. You can go to Facebook.com/WP Golden Pies, my professional Facebook page, for all the latest content on West Perry Athletics. And lovely power here, and that is not going to go. A great save there for Weekly. So we're going to show this again. West Perry, you can go to Facebook.com/WP Golden Pies for all the latest content on West Perry Athletics, as well as game previews and exclusive broadcasts throughout the year. Our next exclusive broadcast on the official Facebook page of the West Perry Golden Pipes will be 1 week from Friday when West Perry football goes on the road to Boiling Springs. So you can catch that broadcast live on the official Facebook page of the Golden Pipes of the West Perry Athletics. And through ball here at Garrett Barlow. Garrett Barlow might be taking a shot here. And through ball, a cross intended for Mason Sano. Got too fast past Sano. And now our first substitutions of the game coming in for both teams. Wow, almost 15 minutes in, and we're already getting our first substitutions of the game. West Perry with 3 of them. Brandon McKeever is in for West Perry. As well as, let's see who else we got here. Brandon McKeever out there. And here is McKeever now. Trying to figure out who else is out there for the Mustangs. There was one substitution for Big Spring as well. We're trying to figure out who that is. Oh, number 11, there's another substitution. Michael Weaver is in for West Perry. And there's one more. Dalton Young. Dalton Young is out there as well for the Mustangs. And substitution for Big Spring. Still trying to figure that out. It's number 25, Dylan Cunningham. Dylan Cunningham in for the Big Spring Bulldogs. And here is Nico. Nico looking for someone down the middle. Instead, he's got to find Zach Byers on the far side. Here's McKeever. Back over to Michael Weaver. Back over here to Zach Byers. Zach Byers looking down the middle for Young. And nice poke check over here now to Mason Sano. Now might be looking for a cross. And he's got to get tripped up. Dangerous call. Dangerous tackle there for number 17. That's Wes Real. Real was able to clear it out. That was dangerous. Right outside the penalty box. It's almost surprising that wasn't a foul. If it was, it could have been a penalty kick inside the penalty box. Good passing here. Straight forward momentum here for the Mustangs, but that ball cleared out. Bryce Torek on the opposite side of the field looking for a goal there. Throwing here for the Mustangs. Almost halfway through the first half. We're going to have our West Perry Athletic Park trivia question of the game in just a few minutes. And this ball will go out for West Perry throwing. Game time temperature here at Mustang Stadium, according to our friends at the ABC 27 Weather Center, is current temperature right now is 73 degrees. So a pretty comfortable night here. A couple sweatshirts out there on the stands for the last day of summer, officially. Like the last day of summer is, full day of summer I should say, is today. The autumn equinox occurring at 9:03 p.m. tomorrow night. Got that information from Eric Thickenbinder, the chief meteorologist for ABC 27 News. And we're going to have a stoppage here. I think this has got to be a penalty. Tackle was made inside the penalty box. It wasn't clean, so West Perry's got to have a penalty kick here. The 22s all around. 22-22. We're going to reset our clock here a little bit. And here is Garrett Bartlow now. Trying to get West Perry an early lead. Garrett Bartlow going for the penalty kick. And a corner, and the penalty kick is to perfection. So Garrett Bartlow, penalty kick for him here, as we got a 1-0 lead almost halfway through the first half. And we're having some issues here on our scoreboard on the bottom of your screen here by Garrett Bartlow with a 1-goal lead of the penalty kick. And here's Kyle Port. West Perry looking for more. Garrett Bartlow going up the middle, going right through the Big Spring defense. And that ball is going to be cleared out by number 10. That is Eli Reeder. And West Prairie's going to have a corner. Might be taking a short here. And they will pass it to Kyle Port. And Port looking for possibly a handball right there. Great stop there for Garrett Bartlow. And Bartlow trying to get another cross in and right towards a Big Spring defender. Good awareness there for Big Spring Bulldogs. Back over here now to Zach Byers. Over here to McKeever. Now over to Nickel. Ball cleared out by Big Spring. And now a lovely through ball. Kyle Port 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. He's going to take a shot and he will score. Kyle Port on a lovely through ball on the opposite side of midfield. And West Prairie extends their lead now to 2-0 here. Not about halfway through the first half. West Prairie Garrett Bartlow and now Kyle Port with the goal for the Mustangs. I know probably some people are wondering, like, why am I not being like a professional soccer announcer here for this game against Big Spring. We are expecting a lot of goals here today for the Mustangs, as well as the Big Spring Bulldogs. So I'm not going to be yelling goal every time that a goal is going to be scored. I guess I could have done that for Perry County or the penalty kick for Garrett Bartlow, but got to be a little more professional here today. Here's Michael Weaver. And a free kick given here to the Mustangs. Now halfway through the first half. That was a good time for our West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question of the game. And today your question is this. When was the last time West Prairie lost at home against Big Spring? You can see that on the top of your screen. When was the last time West Prairie lost at home against Big Spring? We'll have the answer coming up at halftime. Over here now to Zach Byers, looking for Kyle Port, and back to Byers. Byers might have to kick it back to Port, and he almost did, but ball taken away. And a free kick given here to Big Spring. Nice takeaway there from Cameron Lay, midfielder for Big Spring. Doing a nice work on defense. West Prairie Junior Varsity got the win before this game against Big Spring by a score of 3-0. Here we are halfway through the first half. Here is Garrett Bartlow now. Bartlow once again going through the defense, and Big Spring is going to clear it out. But barely over here to Caleb Nickel. Wow, Tanner Sigler, a defender, going to the far side, almost in front of the net even. Over here now to Zach Byers. Over here to Michael Weaver. Weaver could not hang on. And nice interception there for Braden McKeever. Back over here to Nickel. Over here now to Bryce Turok. That was Mason Sano right there. And now 3 substitutions coming in now for West Prairie, and 1 substitution for Big Spring. Number 12, Ethan Dodson back in for West Prairie. Number 23 for Big Spring is Lance Perdue. Lance Perdue in the game now for Big Spring. We have a special request from him, Lance Perdue, coming up later on in halftime report. Wish somebody a very happy birthday. coming up here during the halftime show, halftime report. We'll also do it over a loudspeaker here at Mustang Stadium. Justin Craig just came back in for West Prairie as well. And Mason Sano is now back in for the Mustangs. Free kick given here to Westbury in a pretty good spot. Looks like it will be at the 30-yard line. Who's going to deliver it? It's going to be Justin Craig to deliver this free kick. Westbury 2 goals, looking for 3. And nice ball clearance. That was Josiah Twig could not keep that ball up. And throwing here for Westbury. Pretty much right at the goal line here in Mustang Stadium. Throwing here now to Tanner Sigler. Sigler has to clear that ball back to Bryce Turok. Turok he was looking for Justin Craig and it's got to get intercepted by number 13, that's Taven Black. Big Spring still looking for their first shot of the game. They haven't had one on or off target. This Westbury defense has been fantastic so far through the first 24 minutes. Thrown here for Big Spring. Substitution being made now for the Bulldogs. A lovely through ball here for Westbury. This ball is passed down the middle for Mason Sano, and Sano with a nice shot, but a greater save by Peyton Wigley. Wow, a great cross there for the Mustangs, finding Mason Sano right in front of the net. But his shot goes right into the arms of the goalkeeper, Peyton Wigley. That was the best shot best save of the game so far for Wigley, despite being down by 2 goals. We encourage everyone to stick around for the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. What we have seen so far for 2022 West Prairie Homecoming Week, and what we have coming up in the next 2 nights for West Prairie Homecoming Week. Also have our answer to our West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question of the game. All this and more coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report in just under 15 minutes. Pass around here for the West Prairie defenders. Josiah Trigg finding Bryce Turok. Here's Mason Sano. Mason Sano looking for Zach Byers, and Byers could not keep that ball in. Zach looks a little upset on that one. Big Spring with a substitution. Number 10, Eli Reeder is back in for the Bulldogs. And Reeder could not find that throw-in. Ball being passed back here to Wigley. Wigley, a junior goalkeeper. Doesn't always play goalkeeper. He can be a defender as well. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a difference between a goalkeeper and the defender. The defender's arm in front of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is only in front of the net. Zach Bowers passing back to Josiah Twig. Twig finding Tanner Sigler. Sigler back to Bryce Turok. The 4 defenders getting a touch of the ball there. And that ball cleared out from Dalton Young. But West Prairie throwing. With 13 minutes left to go. They are going for a couple rain showers later on here tonight, but we probably shouldn't see any rain until after this game is over. But we have been fooled by that before. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully no overtime, which is probably the best chance we can see rain if this game goes to overtime. Still a 2-goal lead here for the Mustangs. Garrett Bartlow and Kyle Port each have 1 goal. And long through ball intended for Mason Sano, and Sano could not get that ball cleared out by number number 10, Eli Reeder. And a throw in here for Big Spring. A nice crowd here tonight for West Prairie Boys Soccer against Big Spring. A lot of Big Spring fans making the trip from Newfield to be here today. It's not a very long trip. You just go right over the mountain here, go down a few miles, and you're at Newfield for Big Spring High School. West Prairie football will host Big Spring later on this season in the Hall of Fame game. Still needing to find a word on who is going to be in the 2022 West Prairie Athletics Hall of Fame class. And we're going to have a substitution here now for Big Spring. Number 7, Cameron Lay, going to the bench. And coming in, looks like it's number 22, Landon Mayer. Now just 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Ball cleared out here by the Mustangs. Pass it back to Justin Clegg. Nobody on that side except for Josiah Twig, and Twig has to kick this ball out. And here's a high ball, and Andrew Reisinger, Andrew Reisinger's not going to hang on to this ball. It's got to be headed out by Josiah Twig. Big Spring still looking for their first shot of this game. West Prairie defense has done very well on possession so far. And we're going to have a free kick here for Big Spring. And more substitutions coming in. Less than 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Might have to adjust our camera a little bit before the start of the second half. It looks a little crooked on our end. Ball poked free by Mason Sano, and Sano gets the ball taken away. And that ball cleared out. Big Spring with a throw. Big Spring looking for a shot here. And Caleb Nico with a nice block and cleared out by Bryce Turok. Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA official? You ever thought of becoming a referee for soccer, football, field hockey, cross country, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, baseball, softball, track and field? Now's your opportunity. Go to PIAAD3.org to find out how you can become a PIAA District 3 official. Again, that's PIAAD3.org. That's the first shot of the game for Big Spring. But it's an easy save there for Andrew Reisinger. It was on target. Where midfielder Peyton Neidlinger. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing that name. fans now have an opportunity to live chat here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel during all our broadcasts. The only thing we ask is to keep the comments respectful. Don't want any harsh comments heading towards any of the players on both teams, as well as the officials or the schools themselves. So you're now able to live chat on these live broadcasts all year round, and we just ask you if you please be respectful. But now's your opportunity to tell us, with tomorrow being the autumn equinox, we want to know what is your favorite part of the fall season, and what is your least favorite part of the fall season. I will have some of the comments being announced during the halftime report, so you have your chance to have your voices heard here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube page. Again, we just ask you to keep them respectful. What is your most favorite and least favorite part of the fall season? Some comments cut up here on our yellow box here, and get out some of the comments here. Have a chance for your voice to be heard here on during the broadcast, during the halftime report. And this is a lovely ball. It goes off the top of the goalpost here for Mason Sano, and that was a good shot, but it did not go off the net. It went off the goalpost here at Mustang Stadium, so it's a goal kick here for West Prairie, or excuse me, for Big Spring. Good passing right here for the Big Spring Bulldogs. Now taken away by Ethan Dodson. Third ball intended for Mason Sano. It's got to roll out for a Big Spring goal kick. Sound isn't working. Just got word that our sound isn't working very well here for our broadcast. If y'all can live chat right now and see if you guys can hear me. I'll go ahead and take a look at the actual broadcast here and see what we have going on. We're here now to Zach Byers, and now over here to Mason Sano. Maybe it's not that our sound isn't working. Maybe I'm just not talking about enough. 4 minutes left to go here. This first half has really been flying by. So we have 27 people watching right now. Thank you everyone watching at home on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for this Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup between West Prairie Mustangs and the Big Spring Bulldogs. Mason Sano going off the middle here, and he gets cleared away. We're going to take a break from the sound here for just a second and see what we got here with our sound issues. We actually have a goal scored here before we check our sound issues here. We have to pause our clock here a little bit, as 3:19 left to go. But the West Prairie Mustangs scoring a goal here. So we are back here now. West Prairie extending their lead to 3-0. And we just had the our clarification here for our broadcast that the sound is in fact working. So we do apologize for that, and we're trying to figure out who scored that goal here for the Mustangs. It wasn't Mason Sano, I know that much. We're trying to figure out who's out there on the field right now, and we have a good idea who it is. And we start looking for a cross. And now we have our answer is Kyle Port. Kyle Port with his second goal of the game. And makes it 3-0 here for the West Prairie Mustangs. Kyle Port with 2 goals. Here with just under about 2 minutes left to go here before halftime. Again, we encourage everyone to stick around for the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. Over here now to Caleb Nickel. And long through ball. Got to be taken by Sweeney. Let's play up by 3 goals with 98 seconds left to go here in the first half. Again, we encourage everyone to stick around for the West Prairie Athletic Park post halftime report. Getting way too ahead of ourselves here. Now talking about what we have seen so far for 2022 West Prairie Homecoming Week. And what we have coming up later on for Homecoming Week. We have 2 more events coming up this week. After tonight, we'll have West Prairie Field Hockey tomorrow night and West Prairie Homecoming Football on Friday night. Final minute to go here in the first half. West Prairie up big, 3-0. 2 goals for Kyle Port. And we're here now to Mason Sano. Here is Mason Sano. And we're here now to Zach Byers. And that ball's got to get cleared out with 30 seconds left to go. West Prairie needing to hurry here for this throw-in. Not a corner. It's a throw-in. Pass right to Garrett Bartlow. Bartlow looking upfield, possibly looking for Mason Sano. Throw in here, 15 seconds left to go. West Prairie might be looking for one more. Justin Clegg over here to Brandon McKeever. And a long pass from Josiah Twig gets intercepted and cleared out. And that will take us to halftime here in Mustang Stadium. 2 goals for Cal Port, 1 goal for Garrett Bartlow. And we have reached halftime here. You are watching West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Big Spring Bulldogs exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the halftime report in 2 minutes. We are back here now for the Westbury Athletic Pirate halftime report. As you can see on the bottom of your screen, Westbury with a 3-goal lead with the shutout intact through the first 40 minutes. As Westbury looking to fend off a tough loss they had on Monday for their first loss of the year on the road at Dillsburg. 2 goals here for Kyle Port tonight, and the other goal scored by Garrett Bartlow. And that's your scoring summary here for the first half, and we will be back in about 7.5 minutes for the start of the second half, but we're going to keep it right here for the halftime report. It is 2022 Westbury Homecoming Week. Westbury, 5 games, 5 sports, 5 different opponents all this week. This is our third night for Westbury Homecoming. We started Homecoming Week on Monday with Westbury Girls Soccer, and Girls Soccer currently on the road right now at Big Spring. And on Monday, the Polar Bears got the win here at Mustang Stadium against the Westbury Lady Mustangs in girls soccer. Final score was 8-1 on Monday night. Then last night we had Westbury Girls Volleyball. Westbury Girls Volleyball up at the Westbury High School Gymnasium against the Waynesboro Maidens. It was expected to be a very good matchup, but it turned out to be a blowout win for the Waynesboro Maidens. Waynesboro got their second win of the year. Westbury dropped to 1-5 overall, and they are still looking for their first win in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They hope to do that tomorrow night at home against the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils. You can catch that game being streamed live on the Westbury Athletic Park YouTube channel starting at 6:15. Well, I'll be down here for Westbury Field Hockey tomorrow night. Last night, Waynesboro Maidens being Westbury Mustangs girls volleyball team 3-9, 25-13, 25-15, and 25-17. Last night for Westbury girls volleyball. Obviously, we have this tonight, and tomorrow night we'll have Westbury Field Hockey in action for our next broadcast on the Westbury Athletic Park YouTube page. That game will start at 7:15, and the Westbury Mustangs off to a good start, in line for a playoff spot in District 3 1A, as Westbury will be taking on the Mifflin County Huskies in a non-conference matchup tomorrow night here in Mustang Stadium. That will be our next broadcast on the Westbury Athletic Park YouTube channel for night 4 of Homecoming Week. And for night number 5, we'll have Westbury football homecoming game right here in Mustang Stadium, as the undefeated Westbury Mustangs look for a big win at home against the James Buchanan Rockets. It's the first time that Westbury and James Buchanan has faced each other since 2017. And it's the first time in a very long time as opponents in the same Mid-Penn Conference division. And you can catch that game live here on the Westbury Athletic Park YouTube channel. For Friday Night Football, Westbury undefeated at 4-0 against the James Buchanan Rockets, who currently stands at 3-1. So it could be a really good game on Friday night between the two teams. Westbury football has never lost to the James Buchanan Rockets in program history. And you can catch that game Friday night at 7 o'clock right here on Westbury Athletic Park YouTube channel with yours truly on the call. Well, right now it's a good time to answer our Westbury Athletic Park trivia question of the game. Again, it's going to pop out on the top of your screen. When was the last time Westbury lost at home against Big Spring? Well, for this week, we're trying to get questions all about homecoming, and this is one of them. The answer to this question was in 2018 homecoming week, when the Bulldogs were victorious 3-1 back in 2018 homecoming week here in Mustang Stadium. That was the last time Big Spring has been Westbury here at home. They are 0-5 ever since. Well, Big Spring running this game in a 3-game losing streak, and they are behind here by 3 goals. 2 goals for Kyle Port, and 1 goal for Garrett Bartlow. If you want more contact for Westbury Athletics, head over to my professional Facebook page. Link on top of your screen here. Go to facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes for all the latest content, as well as game previews for Westbury Athletics for games that I broadcast right here on the Westbury Athletic Park YouTube page. And you can also catch exclusive broadcasts on my professional Facebook page, facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes. My next broadcast on that page will be 1 week from Friday when West Prairie football goes on the road at Boiling Springs. It should be a fascinating matchup next Friday night for the third road game of the year for West Prairie football. You can catch that live. West Prairie at Boiling Springs next Friday night, exclusively on the Facebook page, the official Facebook page of the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Let's go wrap up our West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. 3-0 for the West Prairie Mustangs. 2 goals for Cal Port, 1 goal for Garrett Bartlow. That will wrap up our West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. We'll be right back in just over 2 minutes for the start of the second half. You're watching West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Big Spring Bulldogs exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back in 2 minutes. We are back here for the start of the second half. NFL season week 3 starts tomorrow night with the Pittsburgh Steelers on Amazon Prime Video. When the Pittsburgh Steelers coming off a tough loss against the New England Patriots for their home opener, they will be at Cleveland tomorrow night against the Browns. You can catch that game at 8 o'clock tomorrow night on Amazon Prime Video. I think they're also streaming it on NFL Network because we're so close to Pittsburgh, kind of. I'll get back underway here for the second half. Big Spring only had 1 shot on target, actually 1 shot altogether in the first half. West Prairie defense has been spectacular so far in this game. West Prairie offense not doing a whole lot, but they don't need to, as they have a 3-goal cushion with a really great defense here as Josiah Twig going now here to can't see from up here who that is. The bright lights here. Here's Bryce Turok. I guess that was Tanner Seger on the far side. Here is Mason Sano now. So pass it back to Bryce Turok and almost keeping it as Turok. Throw in here. It's got to be made for Big Spring West Rio. And a throw in here for Big Spring. Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA official? You ever thought of becoming a referee for soccer, football, cross country, field hockey, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, baseball, softball, and track and field? Now's your opportunity. Go to PIAAD3.org to find out how you can become a PIAA District 3 official. Again, that is PIAAD3.org. And that was Riesinger Andrew Rasinger hasn't had to do a whole lot, only making one save through one shot. And that thing just cleared the ball out. You would think at this point, maybe Rasinger might want to take a chance and go up a little bit, go up in the field a little bit, try to get some offense, or maybe become a temporary defender. Because Rasinger, he has been very quiet tonight because he hasn't had to face anything. That's what I would do. Like, hey, my defenders are giving me a great night here tonight. I don't have to really do anything. I might as well just sit down for this game. That's what I did a couple times when I was a goalkeeper for Louisville Youth Soccer. I was part of the Tuscarora team way back in the day, and I was a goalkeeper, and I didn't have to do a whole lot. I just sat down in front of the net, and of course, back when I was 5 years old, I just sat there like I had no interest in sports whatsoever, believe it or not, when I was in elementary school. And I would just sit down. Like, oh, there comes the ball. It's going to go right past me. Oh, it goes in the net. Yep, that was me, 5 years old. Can you believe that? Like, I'm the going parts of Westbury Athletics. I just sat down. I did the same thing for baseball, for youth baseball, for Louisville. Only did it for like a year, or maybe a couple years. In fact, I can't remember. But I do remember like just sitting down in the outfield. I was an outfielder. I just sat down, even when the ball was gotta be caught by me. I just sat down, picked the grass. Yep. I was never into sports back then, but now I'm the Golden Pipes. Kind of a remarkable story, really. Having some audio issues right now for our headset here. Try to get that cleared up. Okay, now we got it going. Good passing right here for the Mustangs. Trying to keep this going. Kyle Porter had 2 goals. And Garrett Bartlow, the senior, with 1 goal. Kyle Porter's only a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. He's having a fantastic year. This ball gets away. Bryce Turok, normally a defender, but he's up pretty close to the net. Possibly looking for his first goal of the year. West Prairie start off the year with 6 straight victories. A couple of close ones, including a 1-0 victory against Shippensburg here at home. And I was having a talk with Jared Whiteley, the West Prairie head coach, earlier this week. And ideal cross for Mason Sand to find Garrett Bartlow, and his shot goes way off. Goal kick here for Big Spring. As I was saying, like I had a talk with Jared Whiteley earlier, and he says he's very thankful that he got the Northern Polar Bears twice so early in the season. Both home teams in those games winning. West Prairie won here against Northern in an instant classic, and apparently it was a big game down in Dillsburg as well on Monday. We only get up 1 goal. And Jared Whiteley said he's very, very thankful that they got Northern out of the season schedule already, because Northern is starting to get red hot. They had dealt with some injuries through the first few games, and now they got all their star players back. So West Prairie is very thankful, despite a tough loss on Monday. They're very thankful that they got Northern out of the way, which really is mind-blowing that West Prairie would get the Polar Bears twice before they face some of the other teams in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division even once. This is the case against Big Spring. West Prairie, this is the first meet between the 2 teams, West Prairie and Big Spring. They'll be at Big Spring later on in October. Probably like middle of October, really. I think that's what the schedule looks like. They still have yet to face some other teams. I don't think they faced Greencastle. Yeah, I know they haven't faced Waynesboro yet. And now great stop there for Tanner Ziegler finding Garrett Bartlow up the middle. Bartlow, nice dribbling here inside the 20, being forced back a little bit and finding that is Zach Byers. We're looking over to Kyle Port now. Port got to look for a cross, and it's blocked. And we're going to have a throw in here for West Perry right at the corner flag. Right here, right down the middle to Garrett Bartlow. And cleared out. West Perry throw. Justin Clegg. Justin Clegg only has one goal so far this season, and it was a big one. It was a game winner against the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Justin Clegg, ranked number 3 in honor of his brother Johnny Clegg, who graduated a year ago. And this will be a West Perry corner. Corner kick about to be played in by Garrett Bartlow. Bartlow keeps a low corner, and it's got to not get past the first Big Spring defender and cleared out. And this ball not handled well by Bryce Torok. As Torok has to keep that ball in and pass it back to Andrew Riesinger. West Perry only has 2 non-conference matchups left this season. They will both be for the 2022 Perry County Boys Soccer Tournament. They will host that tournament again this year against Greenwood and Susquehanna. That will be on October 8th. Coming up in just a couple weeks, our last Perry County tournament of the fall sports season. At least before the Perry County cheer competition held annually at Newport. That will be on November 8th. It's always exciting when the Perry County tournament is played in any school for that matter. And of course, always exciting for Perry County tournament to be held here. West Perry Field Hockey hosted the Perry County tournament earlier this year to start the year for West Perry County Field Hockey, which was won by Greenwood for the 8th consecutive year. We also had a girls soccer, not a tournament, but the only 2 programs in the Perry County for, and a long shot goes off, and Mason Sato was looking down the middle for a shot. Great hard shot for Garrett Bartlow. And now another corner, and Sweeney could not hang on to it, but it's got to be a foul called here against West Perry. Wow, hard shot from Garrett Bartlow. And went off Sweeney for a little bit, finding Mason Zano almost for a second. Goal kick played in. Actually, it was a free kick. Kind of like a goal kick. Big Spring looking for something going. And that ball cleared out by Josiah Twig. High up in the air. And Caleb Miko passing it back here to Bryce Turok. What other Perry County tournaments did we have? We had field hockey. There's no, I'm surprised that there is no girls volleyball Perry County tournament. And the reason for that is that West Perry is the only Perry County school to have a girls volleyball team, which I'm really surprised by that. We pretty much didn't have a Perry County tournament for football. West Perry football, their first 2 games of the year was at Susquehanna and then at home against Newport. West Perry beat Susquehanna 35-6, and then in week 2, West Perry beat Newport here at home for the home opener 55-0. And West Perry collected the first ever Perry County Football Championship trophy. Like first time ever for Perry County football to have a trophy. West Perry won that inaugural trophy. And yeah, I think that's all they had. There was only One at Perry County tournament so far. That was for field hockey, which was won by Greenwood. And we'll have Perry County Boys Soccer Tournament on October 8th right here in Mustang Stadium. West Perry, the two-time defending Perry County champions. We're here now to Mason Sano. Over here to the far corner, Mason Sano got to have a throw. Right down the middle, referee had to get out of the way. Garrett Barlow with a nice shot, and that will go wide of the net. Just barely, though. Almost halfway through the second half. 13 minutes in. Or excuse me, 12 minutes in. Big Spring looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Their only win on the year so far for Big Spring was back on September 7th on the road at James Buchanan by a score of 3-0. West Prairie's next game won't be until next Tuesday when West Prairie goes on the road to James Buchanan. Big Spring will be right back at it tomorrow. And here's Garrett Barlow looking for a cross down the middle, looking for Ethan Dodson perhaps. Or no, that was Mason Sano. And cleared out by Big Spring. Here is Mason Sano. Looking for Garrett Barlow. Or no, that was Caleb Nickel, in fact. This ball taken away by Ethan Dodson. Oh, I guess Garrett Barlow's not out there on the field, actually. And Mason Sano gets that ball out, but West Prairie throw it. Over here now to Ethan Dodson. Over here to Sano. Sano looking right down the middle for Caleb Nickel. Caleb Nickel going right through the defense and right over the net. A good opportunity. It was almost 1-on-1 against the keeper. And Caleb Nickel just sourced that ball through the uprights. Field goal is good, but no points. Did you see the West Prairie football game this past Friday? Ian Goodling had an unbelievable game, and you want to talk about field goals. Ian Goodling, for West Prairie football, had his longest field goal of his career. He's only a junior, and he nailed a 45-yard field goal this past Friday night. He had an incredible game. He even had a 97-yard interception for a touchdown, a pick six. Perfect on extra points so far this season. Perfect on field goals, including a 45-yarder last week. And a 97-yard pick six for Ian Goodling last week. It was unbelievable. Who knows, maybe he'll get a longer field goal this week. Corner kick was played in, but held perfectly by Sweeney. I don't have any comments for our discussion on the West Prairie Athletic Park live chat here, as we had a discussion about earlier today. A few of the guys and we got together and talked about what is our, tomorrow is the autumn equinox, and here's Garrett Barlow, by the way, with a header and easy save. Actually, a diving save there for Sweeney. We were talking about what is your most favorite and least favorite part of autumn. For me, my favorite part is the pumpkins, everything pumpkin spice, everything apple, pumpkin flavors. Like this morning I had breakfast at McDonald's, had the pumpkin iced coffee. It was delicious. But my least, you want to know my least favorite part about autumn? Is seeing posts on Facebook about Christmas. Especially right before Halloween and Thanksgiving. Like, hey, I love Christmas too, but I want to celebrate Halloween first. And then Thanksgiving. And then we'll talk about Christmas. I'm pretty much not talking about Christmas until Black Friday. I know I love Christmas too, but I'm not obsessed with it like some people are on Facebook. That's just my least favorite part about autumn. People posting. I saw a few already. I even saw a countdown to Christmas already on Facebook. It just drove me nuts. I even know some people who have their Christmas trees up already. Like, I can't believe that. They just don't think celebrate Halloween ever. Here's Garrett Bartlett now looking for a pass down the middle, and that's going to be a goal. Ethan Dodson with the goal. And it's now going to be 4-0 here for the Mustangs. Fantastic pass down the middle from Garrett Bartlow. We actually have to set our clock here a little bit. We're going to reset at 23 minutes. Clock is at 23:05 right now. And now we're back on actual time. 23 minutes left to go. Ethan Dodson with the goal. And it's now 4-0 West Perry. West Perry looking for back-to-back home games via a shutout. West Perry looking to get back in the win column, looking for their 7th win on the year. And this ball goes past Bryce Turok. Never touched, and it's going to be a Big Spring, or excuse me, West Perry throw. Starting to smell some of the burgers from the concession stands here. That's some fantastic concession stands here at Mustang Stadium. And Kyle Port not able to get that ball out. It'll be a Big Spring throw. Starting to see a little fog coming here at Mustang Stadium. It didn't rain here at all today, but starting to see a couple patches of fog here. Or is that the smoke from the grill? I don't know. If this is smoke from the grill, then somebody's burger's on fire. I don't know. I think that's fog. Starting to get a little foggy here at Mustang Stadium. They did predict some rain showers for later tonight, but should not see any until this game is over in 21 minutes. Again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for exciting matchup in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division between the West Prairie Mustangs and the Big Spring Bulldogs. These two teams a year ago, they split their two meetings. The home team won both games. West Prairie got the win here last year, 6-1. And then 8 days later at Big Spring, the Bulldogs were victorious by a score of 3-1, which was a surprising upset for Big Spring. Ever since going into the Mid-Penn Colonial Division, West Prairie has won 3 out of 4 games against the Big Spring Bulldogs. They're looking to make it 4 out of 5 here. And with a 4-goal lead, they pretty much are 20 minutes away from doing just that. 2 goals for Kyle Port, 1 goal for Ethan Dodson, and 1 goal for Garrett Bartlow. Here is Kyle Port. Might be looking for a hat trick perhaps, and nope, he's just going to pass this ball back to Zach Byers. Byers going down the middle looking for Dalton Young, and Young could not hang on to it. Here's Ethan Dodson. And so far, it has been a very quiet night for West Prairie goalkeeper Andrew Riesinger. If they could, they would probably put me a goalkeeper because so far this West Prairie defense has been fantastic so far. And there's really nothing much Big Spring can do about this great defense except get the ball over. That ball turned over by Bryce Turok and taken right back by Dalton Young. Dalton Young going right through the defenders here and looking for a cross, and it's going to be cleared out by West Rio. But it's going to be a corner here for the Mustangs. "19 minutes left to go here in the second half. Big Spring needing to get 4 goals to get back into this game. And ball still playing in here. This is Michael Weaver. Weaver's shot gets blocked, and Josiah Twig's shot gets blocked as well. I had our camera up there a little bit. Sorry about that. We're now to Justin Clegg. And nice job keeping it in. That ball got past the West Big Spring player. And Josiah Twig with the ball. It is amazing that tomorrow's high, according to our friends at ABC 27 Weather Center, the temperature high for tomorrow is 80 degrees, but then on Friday, on the first full day of fall, the high is 62, which is perfect weather, I should say, for football. It's got to be perfect football weather this Friday night, so make sure you grab those sweaters. And West Prairie football, by the way, is calling for a green and white out. As Friday, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I already looked this up. Friday is National Green and White Day. Why? I don't know, but that's the thing. September 23rd, for some reason, is National Green and White Day, and how appropriate. We'll have West Prairie football homecoming game against Jace Buchanan Friday night. So wear your green and white proudly on Friday night. And McKeefer was looking for the ball down the middle, but cleared out by Big Spring defenders. One goal here in the second half for West Perry. And this ball gone to Michael Weaver, but Weaver is ruled offsides. So ball is placed at the 22 where Michael Weaver was offside. Ooh, a tough block there for Big Spring. That was number 17, West Rio. And another free kick here for Big Spring. The Bulldogs might be looking to get on the scoreboard here. They got one goal last year here in Mustang Stadium. But Big Spring hasn't won here at Mustang Stadium since 2018 homecoming week. You learned that on a West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question at the game earlier. And West Prairie fans up here telling the Mustangs put the wheels on. As the sprint was on, and it's got to be a throw in here for West Prairie. And here's a long shot. Goes off the goalpost here. A great shot there for Caleb Nickel. Caleb Nickel looking for his first goal. West Prairie fans excited here at Mustang Stadium. Gotta say, they approve the performance so far for West Prairie boys soccer against Big Spring. His goal kick intercepted by Ethan Dodson finds Garrett Bartlow over here to Michael Weaver. Good numbers here for the Mustangs. Back to Weaver, and Weaver slips and falls, and he's got to get a turnover here. And that was good numbers there for the Mustangs. But Big Spring defense coming up big. Here's Garrett Bartlow looking for a cross right down the middle, and a long shot here, and it's got to be a goal kick here. Not a bad shot there for Caleb Nickel again. But it goes way wide. Not deflected by Big Spring Bulldogs. So goal kick here for Big Spring. West Prairie versus Big Spring. It's always exciting when these two schools get together for any athletic event. Here's Garrett Bartlow. Garrett Barlow looking for a cross, and it's going to be swiped away by Big Spring defender. That's Max Long. Or excuse me, no, that is Landon Mayer. Short corner here for the Mustangs. And looking for a cross up down the middle. And cleared away by Eli Reeder. And that was a brilliant save there for the goalkeeper, Peyton Weekly. But another corner coming up here for the Mustangs. What a fantastic shot there for Micah Weaver. But even better save for Weekly. Corner kick again played in and it goes off of Mason Sano and goes off the goalpost. Or excuse me, that was Kyle Port. Kyle Port was looking for his third goal of the game. Now substitutions being made here for Big Spring. Our scoreboard clock on the bottom of your screen is a little bit off from the actual scoreboard here at Mustang Stadium, but only by three seconds, so no big deal there. Now, if it was 30 seconds, we would have a problem. And now, they got a good breakaway here for the Bulldogs. And looking for a cross was number 26, Peyton Neitlinger. And another throw here this time for Neitlinger. Back over here. And a cross right down the middle. And it got to be a shot there for numbers... Who is that? That's number 5, Jake Morgan. And it's going to be taken by Josiah Twig. Great run there for, we can't see from right here who that was. It was a great run nonetheless. And that ball almost got past the goalkeeper Swingy. West Prairie currently ranked number 2 in the PIAA District 3 2A power rankings. With a 6-1 record, they are only behind number 1 slot Fleetwood Tigers. Fleetwood Tigers currently number 1 with an undefeated record through 9 games, 8 wins and 1 draw for Fleetwood. They had a surprising draw against Gettysburg earlier this season. And the top 10 teams qualify for a District 3 2A playoffs. West Prairie can hang on to one of the 2 spots in the power rankings. They'll get a first round bye and they would host a District 3 semifinal matchup. Wouldn't that be something? Last year, West Prairie boys soccer in AAA, they finished in 9th place. They were the number 9 seed a year ago and they lost in the first round to the number 8 seed Mannheim Central. Sorry for pulling up bad memories for the West Prairie Mustang family. These are just facts that broadcasters need to make. So West Prairie looking to get back into the District 3 playoffs and likely host a playoff game this year. Throwing here for West Prairie. Got to go down to Ethan Dodson. Dodson unable to hang on to that ball. Sorry you couldn't see it, but Ethan Dodson kicked that ball out past the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick here for Big Spring. Less than 10 minutes left to go here at Mustang Stadium. West Prairie scoring 4 goals, 2 of them from Kyle Port, and 1 each for Garrett Barlow and Ethan Dodson. And this ball intercepted by Garrett Barlow. Barlow kicks this ball right to the Big Spring defenders. And nice stop there for Zach Byers. Or Justin Clegg, excuse me. Here is Justin Clegg now. Good run here for Kyle Port. Kyle Port looking for a shot. Goes off of Sweeney. And nice takeaway there for Kyle Port again. Kyle Port hanging on to the ball and being poked free by number 17 West Rio. And a cross here. And West Prairie looking for something, but finally cleared out by Big Spring. We're here now to Justin Clay, over now to Kyle Port. Kyle Port looking down the middle for Bartlow. Good possession here for the Mustangs, looking for a through ball down the middle for Michael Weaver, and a tough header for number 10, that was number 18, Caden Heatrick. First time mentioning his name in the game. But it's going to be a corner here for the Mustangs. And Mason Santa with a high header, and that will go out for a Big Spring goal kick. You would think that one more goal for West Prairie will put this game out of reach, if it isn't already. 8 minutes left to go now. And what has been a solid night for West Prairie Mustangs, and especially the defense. I mean, the defense has been fantastic. Big Spring only getting one shot, and a long shot from Garrett Bartlow is saved up by Sweeney. And it looks like West Prairie might have a bunch of substitutions coming up in just a moment. And McKeever passed that to Michael Weaver, could not be hung on. And now we're going to have, a lot of substitutions here from West Prairie, 5 of them to be exact. Some of the West Prairie, all the West Prairie defenders going to the bench. Some of the younger players for West Prairie come in for some varsity action. One substitution was also made for Big Spring. And that was McKeever trying to get that ball away from Morgan. Now West Prairie will get the call. Pass over here now to number 33. That is Caleb Sigler, Tanner's brother. First time seeing him, and Mustang staying for the varsity matchup. Who else do we see out there? We see number 13. That is Wyatt Miller out there for West Prairie. Here's Dalton Young out here again, going for a run here, and cleared out by Big Spring. Who else do we see out here? Caleb Nichols back out there. 6 minutes left to go. West Prairie with a throw-in. Here's Justin Clegg. Justin Clegg looking for a long shot, and good reach up high. Good jump there for Weekly. Wow, Justin Clegg, a long shot, 25 yards out from there. And it almost went in, but a fantastic jump by Weekly saved it. Yeah, this is another new player. Number 14, Matthew Simondinger, is out there for West Prairie on defense. See, that's 4 of the substitutions right there we mentioned. There's one more. Trying to figure out who it is. Michael Wafer's out there for West Prairie on the far side. This could be a run here for Big Spring, looking to get on the board. Trying to prevent a clean sheet for West Prairie. Dalton Young out there again. And this ball cleared out by Wyatt Miller. And Dalton Young give it to Weaver for the throw. Okay, imagine one of these junior varsity players score a goal right here against Big Spring in the varsity level. Man, I can't imagine anything more exciting. To be a player on a JV team, and now you're out here on the varsity team and varsity game, and actually you score a goal. Or if you're a defender for a JV, like we see a couple of them out there, make a big stop. That would be awesome as well for West Prairie junior varsity players out there on the field right now. Here's a good run and a long cross. It's going to sail past everybody, and it's going to be not kept in by Michael Weaver. So goal kick here for Big Spring. See, there's one more substitution out there, but we haven't got our eyes on it yet. So here's Justin Clegg. Justin Clegg again looking for a long shot. Whoa, that will go in! Justin Clegg from the 20-yard line. That's a 30-yard shot. And West Prairie extends their lead to 5-0 now. With 3:24 left to go. Wow, Justin Clegg, that was the second long shot for him in this game. And it's now 5-goal lead for West Prairie. And that is definitely going to put it out of reach here. And threw the ball intended for Dalton Young from Michael Weaver. Wow, what a shot for Justin Clegg. That might be the shot of the game right there. Now another corner here for West Prairie. Corner kick played in. Goal is sailing past everybody. Being kept in by West Prairie. Ball down the middle, and a long shot from Young. That's got to go way wide. That's just the one goal that Justin Clegg was looking for. It's like, hey, we were talking to him earlier in this game, before this game started. We're like, what are you expecting here, Justin? Like, what are you expecting here? He's saying, I'm going to get a long goal here. Like, that's what I wanted. It took a long time, but he got it. That's what he wanted. And of course, he wanted a team win as well. And here's our another substitution here for West Prairie. We already mentioned him, Matthew Simondinger. With just 2 minutes left to go here, West Prairie's got to get back on the win column here. They'll improve to 7-1 on the year, and they'll go to 5-1 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. West Prairie currently in second place in that division, only behind now Northern. They're actually in a tie with the Polar Bears right now. My mistake. There's no second place for West Prairie. They're tied right now in first place with the Polar Bears. And nice ball here, and a long shot there for number 33, Caleb Sigler. But an easy save there for Sweeney. We encourage everyone to stick around for the West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report. We'll have our stats and our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game and what our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. All of that coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report. Great defense here for Brandon McKeever. McKeever hasn't had a lot of shots here as near to Big Spring. Big Spring only had one shot. Big Spring only getting one shot in this game. And it's just been a fantastic night here for West Prairie defense as well as offense. Big Spring might be looking to prevent the shutout here in the final 20 seconds. And this ball cleared out. West Prairie not looking for a 6, not looking for a mercy roll victory, but here in the final 5 seconds, the West Prairie Mustangs bounce off a tough 1-0 loss on Monday against the Polar Bears to blank the Big Spring Bulldogs 5-0 here at Mustang Stadium. The Mustangs victorious 5-0 in Mid-Penn Colonial Division. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. For the West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report, West Prairie wins 5-0. You're watching West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Big Spring Bulldogs exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. We are back now for the West Prairie Athletic Pirate post-game report. As you can see on the bottom of your screen, 5-0 here for the West Prairie Mustangs in dominant fashion. 1 goal apiece for 3 of our Mustangs. Garrett Bartlow, Justin Clegg, and Ethan Dodson each scoring 1 goal. And our West Prairie Athletic Pirate player of the game goes to number 18, Kyle Port. Port with 2 goals on the game. A fantastic night for the Mustangs. Kyle Port with 2 goals in the first half. He was kept quiet for the second half, but his 2 goals, not necessarily the difference, but he had the best standout performance here in this game, and he is your West Prairie Athletic Pirate player of the game. West Prairie now improves to 7 wins and 1 loss. They are now 5-1 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Big Spring drops to 1 win, 6 losses, and 1 draw. And they are now 1-4-1 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Next time out for both teams, the Big Spring Bulldogs will be right back in action tomorrow night when they return home to take on the Susquehanna Township Indians at 7 o'clock tomorrow at Big Spring. Best of luck to the Big Spring Bulldogs tomorrow night against Susquehanna Township. West Prairie, they'll have a little bit of a break as they will head on the road for their next game on Tuesday when they take on the James Buchanan Rockets down in Mercersburg for a Tuesday night matchup at 7 o'clock. Our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Pirate YouTube channel will be tomorrow night right here at Mustang Stadium for Night 4 of 2022 West Prairie Homecoming Week, when we have West Prairie Field Hockey at home against the Mifflin County Huskies, the only non-conference matchup for West Prairie Athletics this week here at Mustang Stadium. West Prairie Field Hockey against Mifflin County tomorrow night, starting at 7:15. Right here at Mustang Stadium and being broadcast live on the West Prairie Athletic Pirate YouTube channel for our next broadcast. That's going to do it for us here at Mustang Stadium. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our high school principal, Chris Ron, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying so long from Mustang Stadium. This has been a presentation of West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Big Spring Bulldogs exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Pirate YouTube channel. Your final score on this one, West Prairie wins it 5-0. Good night, everybody.